ROG Destrier Ergo is the latest addition to our gaming chair lineup. You probably heard of our ROG IKEA collab, which includes some really neat gaming furniture. But besides that motorized gaming desk and other furniture and accessory, we actually have a complete ROG gaming chair series as well. We got the ROG Chariot Core, the Gran Turismo rally racing seat of gaming chairs, the full ROG Chariot non-core, which adds maximum RGB immersion, and now the ROG Destrier Ergo adds an option for warmer climates. But that's far from all. This combination of a solid die-cast aluminum frame and breathable mesh can be fully customized for not just great comfort, but, as the name implies, perfect ergonomics. So what starts as Cloud 9 turns into feeling tired and sore, or even actual physical pain after a while, especially if you sit in it all day. The Destrier Ergo lets you tweak and adjust a huge number of settings to find the perfect balance for comfort, support, for a healthy posture. That means you can come out of a marathon gaming session feeling relaxed and full of energy. Alright, now for something completely different. Instead of the traditional unboxing and hands-on, this time I'll actually assemble an ROG product. God, this is a big box. Alright, let's check what's inside. Oh, my back. I definitely need an ergonomic chair now. So we have the legs of the chair, 5 wheels, a gas cylinder, the seat, 2 armrests, a headrest, acoustic panel, the backrest, a bag of screws, and a screwdriver. Let's start with the wheels and pop them into the base of the chair, and then build our way up from there. These definitely look like quality wheels, 75mm diameter for smooth and steady roll. And the wheels are made from PU or polyurethane, which is hard rubber. That's the same material used for skate wheels, for example. So they give you a little extra suspension and they won't scratch your floor. Next up, we attach the gas piston to the wheelbase. Now, before we install the actual seat, we have to combine the backrest and the part you'll sit on. You can do this on the floor, but if you can, I'd recommend you to do this on a table. You get a much better view and access to the screws that way. Get the 3 K screws and then use them to connect the 2 pieces. You can see that the mesh we use for the backrest and the main seat are totally different. We tried dozens of combinations of materials and weaving patterns to find the perfect balance of comfort and ergonomic support, which is very different for each of these 2 parts of the chair. To make sure nothing gets stuck between the moving parts, there's a seat base cover, which we pop on from below and then secure with the 2 end screws. Now it's time for the armrests. Check these out. Again, heavy-duty die-cast aluminum. Okay, find your L screws and pop in 3 on each side. Now we have to combine these 2 parts. We just slide the wheelbase into the chair assembly. The next steps are optional, the headrest and the acoustic cover. Start with the cover leaning into the chair, press on it here, and then pull it up so you can hook it in. The acoustic cover attaches via the 2 M screws here. The headrest uses the same M screws, and there's a cover to hide the screws that you just pop on. And there we have it. That was a lot faster and easier than I thought. I can't wait to take her for a spin. Now, buying something like a chair that you possibly sit in for most of your day is a very big decision. If you can, definitely see if you can try it in person. Since that's really difficult, I'll try to share as many details and measurements as possible. You can then check your current chair and use this as a reference to hopefully get a good idea of what this chair will look and feel like in front of your desk. The chair is around 1.4 meters tall, 72 centimeters wide, and 84 centimeters deep. So it's bigger than regular office chairs, but not huge, and it easily fits through doors and hallways. The maximum weight the chair officially supports is 150 kilos or 330 pounds. I think it can definitely handle more, but that's the official spec. Height-wise, it's recommended for people from 165 to 185 centimeters or 5 feet 4 to 6 feet 1. I'm a tad over 190 centimeters, but it's perfectly comfortable for me, so there's definitely some wiggle room. You can adjust the height of the chair by pulling up the lanyard or loop strip on your right-hand side, or just pull up the lever it's attached to directly. To adjust the angle of the backrest or tilt, pull the first lanyard on the left down. While the backrest will gently push you to sit straight, you can lean against it and it'll give way. You can adjust the strength with which the backrest pushes you to sit straight. On the right side of the chair, below the height adjustment strap, there is a handle to adjust the spring strength. Twist it forward to increase the strength of the spring and twist it back to make the backrest softer and recline even with a gentle push. You can also lock the backrest to a specific tilt angle. Pull the first lanyard on the left down, or again, just push down the lever directly. You can now lean back, and once you find an angle you like, pull the first lanyard on the left up and lean forward. You'll hear a loud click sound as the chair locks in the angle. You can choose between 4 angles, 90, 105, 120, and 135 degrees, which sounds like not that much, but actually felt like plenty to me. I personally only really switch between 90 degrees and 135 degrees. You can slide the seat back and forth on the chair frame itself, which I really like. In combination with the lumbar support, this really gives you a lot of flexibility in adjusting where and how the backrest touches your back. It also makes sure your entire thigh has somewhere to rest if you have long legs, like me. You pull up the second lanyard on the left, and that's it. You can now slide the seat up to 4 centimeters away from the backrest, or closer right next to the backrest. As soon as you let go, it locks in place. There's a dedicated flexible lumbar support pad that measures around 27 by 13 centimeters. And you can adjust how much it pushes against your lumbar. From its default position, it extends around 5 centimeters to your lumbar, and you can twist these knobs on the back of the chair to extend this by around 2 centimeters. If you thought that was a lot, check out all these armrest adjustments. We really went crazy on this part. The pads your arms rest on are around 26 by 10 centimeters and made from a very soft PU foam. They feel a bit like a yoga mat or a soft gym mat. They're completely sealed and waterproof. You can adjust their height to be between 17 and 31 centimeters above the seat base. That to me is a huge range, and I never even got close to extending the armrest that far up. But hey, the more the better. But there's more. You can slide each armrest back or forth by around 5 centimeters, and you can rotate them 360 degrees. Combined with the specific sloping, angled shape of the armrest pads, the sliding adjustments, height adjustments, and 360-degree rotation allow for a ridiculous amount of customization. This is great for when you play games on a phone, like our ROG phone, a tablet, or a handheld console, and you want to rest your arms or elbows. With the chair tilted back, the phone screen is perfectly level with your eyes, for example. The headrest is around 32 by 19 centimeters. Measured from the center of the seat base, it can be adjusted from 54 to 66 centimeters in height. You can adjust how far it extends from the backrest, and you can adjust the angle of the headrest. But both depend on the height of the headrest. Overall, it covers a large range of angles and positions, and like I said earlier, it can be removed entirely if you can't get it dialed in just right. I wasn't sure about the acoustic cover at first, but I actually ended up liking it. It doesn't block a lot of noise, but it does really make a difference. Not a big one, but you do feel more shielded. So there you have it. The ROG Destrier is a sci-fi, cyberpunk-themed, ergonomic gaming chair with a ton of customization. Alright, I hope this ROG Destrier Ergo overview was as fun to watch as it was to shoot, and we covered everything you may have wanted to know about it. If not, leave a comment below or contact your friendly neighborhood ROG team on social media. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.